Thank you, and thank you very much for the invitation, and thank you to the rest of the speakers giving interesting perspectives on this idea. We will try to give our perspectives on this concept as an outport and as a feeder port. So let's see. I don't expect everyone in the audience to know exactly where the city and the port of Norrköping is located. But as you can see on the map here, we are located about 160 kilometers south of Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, and about 300 nautical miles north of Gdansk. This means that Norrköping is not only well located in a Swedish context, but also in a Nordic and Baltic perspective. And if you're a retailer or a wholesaler in the Nordics, it's actually very likely that you have your Nordic distribution center in one of the two inner circles of this map. We have a great infrastructure to and from the port, and that really makes intermodal transport interesting in this corridor. Besides the fairway, of course, with a draft of 13.5 meters, or a vessel draft of 13.5 meters, the port is well connected with rail capabilities, with direct access to the Swedish trunk line, electrified. And we have not more than 6 kilometers distance to the route E4, which is the busiest highway in Sweden, connecting Helsingborg and Stockholm and further north in Sweden. So in this respect, we are talking about a total population of 27 million people in the Nordics. Our center of gravity is clear. And I think the last point here is very important already now, and that is the balanced cargo flows that we enjoy in the port of Norrköping. So who are we and what do we do? We are a small company in comparison to many of the other speakers. We are 100% owned by the city of Norrköping. We have two functions basically. We are both port authority and we are terminal operator, also running the stevedoring activities in the port. We praise ourselves for being an intermodal hub. We also have big port-centric logistics activities. And we also run a significant investment projects with 130 million euros as a budget. That means infrastructure and equipment. So when we were asked to participate in this webinar, we tried to understand a little bit. Okay, what's moving? And we looked at the statistics. Here is only the Swedish export and import to the Black Sea. But obviously we can see that we have, in particular to Turkey, both import and export going, some to Ukraine and some to Romania. And we also decided to add the Polish trade into the picture, because we very much believe that a concept like this, for a port like us, it will be a combination of short sea intermodal solutions and different systems working together. When we look at the actual market, so what is this trade about? We know that the northbound volumes from the Black Sea region, mainly Turkey though, it's very much about white goods. It's very much about electronics, so food stuff, fashion and retail, and a lot of components to the high-tech industry and to the automotive industry. And when we look at the southbound volumes, as already mentioned, I mean, the forestry industry in Sweden is huge. So paper and pulp, sawn timber is a great portion of the trade that is moving. Steel, of course, and again, high-tech products and automotive and high-tech parts. So someone was talking about a missing link, and someone was trying to say that that missing link is not missing. What we try to say with this picture, though, is that on this side of the map, things are existing. We have existing infrastructure. We have existing feeder services running. We have existing intermodal services, both rail and road. And just as one example, we tried to show here on a map that you can reach Gdansk on a Friday, connect with a free feeder on Saturday, which is in Norrköping on operating on Monday, and which will reach Oslo 24 hours later with a rail connection. That's ready to book today. So I think it's a very important message from here that if this comes true, we are ready. So as a summary from our side would be that we know that there are cargo moving. Yes, we know also that they move different ways. We have existing infrastructure, as I said. When we speak to our customers, mainly the BCOs, we understand that they want options. It was also mentioned by someone else that they want options, alternatives, to build more robust supply chains. I think 2020 and the pandemic learned a lot of companies that they need to challenge the status quo of the current supply chains. So in that respect, this could be an interesting option. And also, I think from a Nordic perspective and from a Swedish perspective, which has not been stressed so much in the previous presentation, is about the green agenda and the sustainability goals that we have. That is really climbing on the agendas for our customers we see, and this could potentially mean a more sustainable yet fast way to transport goods between the Black Sea region and the Nordics. And then the last bullet point there is maybe more a question than a statement as such, but we've seen nearshoring happening the last years, and again, Turkey has been booming. How will that come into play here? That would also be interesting to see, to capture this opportunity. That was all for me. Thank you.